Hello and welcome to the Microsoft Fabric Talk podcast. I'm Mirko, your co-host, data strategist, and enterprise solutions enthusiast.
And I'm Luis, your co-host, cloud architect, and AI innovation explorer. We're thrilled to have you with us as we unpack the March 2025 update for Microsoft Fabric.
Today, we are exploring the mammoth March 2025 feature update for Microsoft Fabric.
And wow, Mirko, calling this a feature summary feels like an understatement. This month's drop is packed. From variable libraries to real-time intelligence enhancements to AI in every corner of the platform.
Absolutely. This update doesn't just represent a list of feature improvements. It shows a shift in how Microsoft is shaping Fabric into a truly unified data ecosystem. What we're seeing here is not just incremental development. We're witnessing the maturity of a platform that's positioning itself as the backbone of enterprise data strategy. This evolution has been coming for a while. You can trace it back to when Fabric started bridging Power BI and Synapse concepts, but now it's accelerating into full-blown platform coherence. And this update is significant not only because of the number of features, but because of their intentionality. Microsoft is clearly listening to enterprise users. They're tackling pain points around governance, developer velocity, deployment safety, and cross-team collaboration all at once. The enterprise readiness is no longer aspirational, it's operational. Now, what makes this particularly exciting for someone like me, who's been working with enterprise data systems for over a decade, is that we're seeing a convergence of trends that used to be fragmented. DevOps, data engineering, analytics, machine learning, they've all historically had their own tools, pipelines, even cultures. What Fabric is starting to do, and this March update really brings to the surface, is build a canvas where these disciplines can coexist and even collaborate natively. I mean, think about how frustrating it used to be trying to get your Spark team and your Power BI analysts to align on a data set. You had a data warehouse in one place, a lake in another, access rules all over the place, and no unified source of truth. Fabric is solving that, not in theory, but now in practice, with things like one lake security, centralized variable management, and embedded AI. And we have to talk about maturity here, not just in terms of features, but the ecosystem Fabric is nurturing. This isn't just a product update, it's a signal that Microsoft is committed to building a sustainable, extensible, and secure platform that can evolve with your business, not just solve short-term pain. Let's start with the variable library. This one's foundational. It's now in preview, and I'd go as far as saying it's one of the most developer-friendly additions we've seen in months.
That was long overdue. The variable library lets you define variables at the workspace level and reuse them in pipelines, notebooks, and lakehouse shortcuts. So no more hard-coded configs everywhere.
And let me just emphasize how transformative this is. Configuration sprawl is a silent killer in any project that scales beyond a single developer. When your logic is duplicated across environments and parameters are hidden in script lines, managing that complexity becomes unsustainable. But with the variable library, you've got a clean, centralized system to manage those dependencies. And it's not just the clarity it brings, there's power in the flexibility. You've got support for different variable types, Git integration for change management, and most importantly, environment-specific overrides. That means the same pipeline, the same notebook can move from dev to test to prod seamlessly without any hard-coded hacks. I remember working on a retail analytics project last year where deployment involved manually editing 12 different parameter files across 3 regions just to change connection strings and a few flags. With variable libraries, that entire chaos is replaced by structured, validated variables defined once and reused everywhere. It's better for engineering, better for compliance, and a huge boost in speed. And guess what? That ties perfectly into another big update, service principal support for CI/CD. For the DevOps crowd, this is a massive step.
Right? That gives teams the ability to use secure identities in automation without relying on user credentials. Finally,
Exactly. It unlocks true end-to-end automation. Your deployments, workspace configurations, data ingestion pipelines, they can all be controlled, versioned, and deployed using tools like Azure DevOps or GitHub Actions. And with service principals, you maintain security boundaries while granting only what's needed. It's a win-win. More control, less risk. We're already seeing Fabric evolve into a platform where every team, from data engineers to analysts to IT security, can contribute confidently without stepping on each other's toes.
it's exciting to see. Shall we dive into some of the AI capabilities next?
Let's do it. This is where Fabric starts feeling less like a tool set and more like a smart assistant. But before we get there, I also want to call out the developer experience upgrades, especially the branch out to existing workspace feature, This is such a smart quality of life improvement. Previously, branching always meant duplicating workspaces or starting over from a cloned template. Now, developers can seamlessly connect an existing workspace to a new Git branch, maintaining all their resources, configurations, and settings intact. It's like source control, but without the ceremony.
I love how it supports productivity without compromising structure. You stay in your comfort zone, but with all the benefits of version control. It's empowering not just for developers, but also for data professionals who may not be familiar with Git workflows. And it lowers the barrier for experimentation, meaning innovation can move faster.
Exactly. And that sets us up perfectly to dive into what I think is a real game changer, Copilot and AI integration. We've both used Fabric Copilot in Power BI and notebooks, but the March update pushes this across every workload.
Yes, finally, AI is no longer a feature bolted on, it's embedded. From Power BI to notebooks to data factory pipelines, Fabric now offers context-aware assistance that helps you write code, generate transformations, summarize insights, and even troubleshoot errors.
The new Copilot in Notebooks enhancements are especially impressive. Context preservation, better chat output, smart summarizations. This is not just a helper, it's a full-blown co-author. I had it write a PySpark aggregation query with 5 joins and nested filtering, and it got 90% of it right on the first try.
And the quick actions, so handy. A single click to explain a block of code or to rewrite something more efficiently. It's a productivity multiplier, especially when you're context switching all day.
And the Fabric Data Agent, that's something I believe we're going to hear more and more about. It's essentially your personalized AI that understands your enterprise data, can access structured and unstructured content, and gives answers with real grounding. You're not just generating synthetic responses, you're getting knowledge-backed analysis from your own data estate.
That integration with Azure AI Agent Service is brilliant too. Bringing together structured warehouse data, real-time events, and AI capabilities in a secure Entra-backed pipeline is something customers have been asking for years.
It's not just nice to have, it's the future of decision support. We're getting to a point where the tools you use not only respond, but anticipate, guide, and optimize in real time.
Speaking of real-time, we have to highlight the updates to EventStream and real-time intelligence. Expanded support for sources like Kafka, Solus, and Amazon Kinesis now opens the door to so many cross-platform use cases.
And the fact that EventStream now supports Microsoft Entra ID for authentication, that's a huge security boost. You can build event-driven architectures that are both scalable and compliant, which is no small feat.
Plus, with new support for CI/CD and REST APIs, EventStream has truly grown up. You can now automate your stream processing deployment just like any other Fabric asset. That unification across the platform is what makes Fabric so compelling.
Absolutely. And we haven't even talked about the new partner workloads like Prophecy and Power Tables, or the Fabric user data functions and the expanded One Lake governance capabilities.
We may need a part two to get through all of that.
You know what? I think you're right. Let's schedule a follow-up episode diving deeper into data engineering, data factory, and all the ways Fabric is enabling secure, scalable data ops.
Sounds perfect. We'll also bring some real world examples and maybe a special guest who's implementing these features live in production.
Stay tuned for that. And as always, thank you for joining us here on Microsoft Fabric Talk. Be sure to check out the full March 2025 update notes and let us know which features you're most excited about.
Until next time, keep building, keep exploring, and stay curious.